guys, Michelle here and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video is going to be a super yummy what I eat in a day video. I'm actually going to make two fairly new, not new recipes, but things that I've like been trying out. Sorry if I keep on looking to the side, it's because my camera hasn't been focusing lately and I just want to make sure she's focusing. Oh my god, I still have these under eye circles. Oh my goodness. Sorry if I look crazy. It's just I haven't really been sleeping and well, no, I have been sleeping, but like not good. And then I went out and I went to sleep really late and I woke up really, I don't know, I'm just a mess. In other good news, before we get into the yummy food of the day, so on Sunday night, I drank, I got a little fucked up, and the next day was a huge test for me because in the month of June, it was one of those where I would drink a lot and then I would end up cheating the next day with like hangover cravings. Well, I wouldn't really be hungover, but you know, after a night of drinking, you just crave certain things, and not a lot of like hangover cravings are keto, let's just be honest, or they're not as satisfying as the regular things. I was really proud of myself. Yesterday, I did not cheat. I stayed on keto throughout the entire day. I didn't even think about it, and that was a huge step for me. You have no idea. But yeah, the fact that I got to drink, have fun, and then the next day just eat regularly and not be irresponsible is just, it's a pretty big thing for me because I just had absolutely no self-control and I was like, am I gonna have to stop drinking completely to keep on being on keto, or am I gonna get my shit together? I don't know. Does anyone else have that problem after they drink, like having like craving something keto after? Like, please. I did have another what I eat in a day video for you guys. I don't know if I'm gonna upload it because I didn't really like it. It was basically a whole 10 minutes of me updating you on what's been going on in my life and how I was going through this weird depressional funk again. And if you guys follow me on my keto Instagram, I've only talked about it on my keto Instagram, not on my personals, but I let you guys know that my grandma was not doing so well. She's in the hospital. She's been in the ICU for like almost 2 weeks already, and it's been a really tough time for me and my family. And basically that video was just letting you know how I've been doing, but I feel like I'm in a much better place right now, and I don't want to put, not that it was negative energy, but like a sad energy onto my channel. But you know, she's fighting, she's a fighter, my family's a fighter. I believe in love and prayer and just a lot of faith. We're going through it day by day, taking it day by day. It sucks that, you know, when things like this happen is when you realize that, you know, life is so delicate and you think that something can't happen to you or your family, and everything happens so quick and so fast. But the best thing I could say is just, you know, be grateful for the people that you have around you. Let them know that you love them. Cherish it every day, and I think that's what I've been doing. At first, when everything first started off, you know, you kind of put yourself in a dark, sad hole and you don't want to do anything, and it's just, you're just mad and sad at everything. And I feel like that's how it was for the first couple of days when everything happened. But then, you know, then you start gaining the strength and you're like, my grandma wouldn't want me to be like this. She would want me to keep on going, to live life to the fullest. And you know, that's what I'm doing still, you know, making sure she's okay. We visit her at the hospital, and every day it's like she's getting a little better and we're just hoping for the best. But I just want to also say thank you to everyone who's kept me and my family in your prayers and send me beautiful prayers, and just the messages that you guys send me is just insane, and I cry a lot more than you think reading your messages, and I'm just a really emotional person, and with all this going on, it just makes you a little more emotional. But I am in a better place, I am in a better headspace, and you know, just taking it day by day. So I would much rather talk to you guys like this, let you know that I'm okay, my family's okay, in this, like, are we really okay? Keep me and my family in your prayers, and I will keep on keeping you guys posted. I usually put it on my keto Instagram. I don't put it on my personal accounts just because I feel like it's weird. I feel like in my keto account, it's like more loving and more like acceptance. I feel like in my personals, it's like people who know me and it's kind of like weird. I don't know if that makes any sense, but if you guys are looking for updates on me and how I'm doing, I usually put it on my keto Instagram, not on my personals, just because I just find that to be a little awkward. That's that on that. I'm sure this is way better than like a 12-minute me just letting you know how sad and how everything's going on. Enough of that. That is my current how I'm doing. And oh shit, how can I forget? Weight wise, because I remember I talked about this all in the video that I was supposed to upload. So in the sense of where is my weight right now, in the month of June, well, in May, when I went to Vegas, I was like in 150, I was like 156, I think it was the lowest. 154, 156 was the lowest where I was at in the month of May before I went to Vegas. That was when I was the tiniest when I went to Vegas. And I want to say that my weight fluctuated between 156 and 160 in the whole month of June, because it was like, oh my god, my dog's up. Stop it! Give me a second. So I was the skinniest when I was in Vegas, and then in June my weight just kind of went up and down, because again, I would be keto, then cheat, and be keto, then cheat again, and I was just a hot ass mess. So the month of June was a pretty rough one for me. So, but I never really weighed myself to hold myself accountable for all the cheats. I would just kind of say like, no, it's not that bad, no, it's not that bad, but like I would see it in my body that, no, we're not doing good, sis. Like I would see the difference, the bloat in my body, and I'm like, I definitely gained weight, and I'm trying to avoid it. So like last week or 2 weeks ago, I decided to weigh myself, and I was at 163. The time that I weighed myself before, I was like a 158, and that was that. And I was like, okay, we are at 163, what are we gonna do? And I was really upset and disappointed at myself, because I was like, dude, I was so close to my first goal weight, which is 150. I was literally like 6 pounds away, and I literally just gained that weight to back to the 160s. Like, bitch, what the fuck. This past week was my week back on keto. I did not cheat, I didn't do nothing. It was literally like a perfect keto week for me. I even didn't drink diet soda, like Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi for 6 days, because then at work I decided to have them because it was too hot. But for the most part, I'm not trying to cut it out completely, because I do genuinely enjoy it, and I still lose weight drinking it, but I don't want to drink it as much. So I had it for one day. Just kidding, no, I had it Saturday, and I had it yesterday, Monday, after a night of drinking, because hello, that's just my remedy, and that's never gonna change. And I think that's pretty good coming from a person who has more than 2 a day. And then I also weighed myself, and I did lose weight. I am weighing 159, so we are going towards the right path. So I went from 163 to 159, and that had me really happy this week, because I was like, yes, I'm back to it, and I feel so good, so confident again, and I just feel like myself, because I feel like when I do keto, I feel like myself, and it's just kind of like part of me. And when I'm not in my keto routine, I just feel so weird. Also, I never noticed that I did hit my keto anniversary, my 1 year keto anniversary, and I think I'm just gonna do a separate video on that, just kind of talking about my year on keto and where I'm at health wise and all that, but that's gonna be a separate video. Getting to it, our first recipe today, I am going to do a 90-second bread sandwich, and I saw this on someone's Instagram, and I was like, 90-second bread, what can this possibly taste like? I was like, this can't possibly be that good. So I just kind of tried it, and I fell in love. I've been doing this for lunches at work, for easy breakfasts. Like, this is so good. It's insane. Like, I didn't know that like bread that you can make in 90 seconds in your microwave could taste so freaking good. So yeah, we're gonna get started with that. That's gonna be my first meal of the day. That I'm gonna have a cheese and turkey sandwich with 90-second bread, and we're also gonna add an egg in there because I'm feeling a little eggy. And then also later, I'm also going to make an egg loaf for the week, just because it's an easy breakfast, easy thing to take to work and stuff like that, and because it's so freaking good. And I'm going to change it up a bit, and I'm actually going to add chocolate chips to it. So we're gonna give it like a little chocolate chip moment in there. I'm feeling good, feeling happy, feeling grateful to be alive and to have you guys by my side. So yeah, let's just get started. I just wanted to say that. It isn't random as fuck, but I love you guys. My period just left, and a bitch is still emotional. Like, I can't. Let's just get started. Tengo hambre. Okay, and these are the ingredients for the 90-second bread. So it's 1 egg, 3 tablespoons of almond flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, and a pinch of cheese. I guess you could say about a tablespoon of cheese. I used Monterey Jack and cheddar. Usually I used mozzarella, but I don't have any more mozzarella, but any cheese will do really to your preference. Also, about a pinch of pink Himalayan salt. And the last thing you're gonna need is about a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of melted Kerrygold butter. I'm just waiting for it to cool down a little bit before I mix it in, just because I don't want it to like kind of cook the, not cook the egg, but you know what I mean, put it to that weird consistency. So I kind of let it cool off before I mix everything together. But yeah, super simple. I'm just gonna mix all these ingredients together, and then I will put it in the microwave for 90 seconds. So here it is all mixed up. It kind of looks like weird mashed potatoes, but yeah, this is what it should look like. This is kind of the consistency that you want to get, or you can mix it more however you want, what floats your boat. And I'm going to move it on to this pan. Now this is going to make a big difference in your 90-second bread, because usually people put it like in a mug and then it just comes out like in this weird shape and it looks like a mug cake, and I'm not trying to make a mug cake. I'm trying to make like a bread, and this is gonna give it the shape kind of like an English muffin, because it's round but it's still wide in the sense. So you'll see when it comes out, the shape will be like a lot thinner. If you want more of an English muffin size, I definitely recommend going for a smaller bowl like this. If you like more of like little small breads to look like a mug cake and you want to use your bread like that, you can do that too, or honestly use any freaking size bowl you want to make the size of your bread, but this one has been the perfect size for me. Alrighty guys, so this is the 90-second bread after it's been chilled for a little bit. So here we go. Look at it. It came out literally perfect shape, just how I want it. I want it to be thin and wide enough so it can really feel like a sandwich. So what I'm gonna do right now is just cut it in half. I'm gonna slice it in half, and then I'm going to build my sandwich and put it on my panini press. And this is what it looks like sliced in half. I mean, it looks just like an English muffin to me. I don't know about you guys, but this looks pretty legit. So here's the sandwich. So I just have some slices of turkey, a slice of American cheese, and a slice of Gouda cheese. And what I'm going to do is just put the other half on top. Looks gorgeous, and I'm just going to press it down, and then I'm gonna start on the scrambled egg that we're gonna put inside. I let the sandwich cook for a little bit, and then I added the egg, and now I'm gonna let it grill, just because if I were to put the egg after it's done, then when I open the sandwich, it's all gonna come apart and it's gonna be slippery and stuff. So I would just much rather put the egg in now. So what I did again was I let the sandwich cook for a little bit, and once it kind of got a little golden, I put the egg inside, and now we are going to finish it off all together. And here you have it guys, 90-second bread sandwich? Is that what we're gonna call it? I don't know. But in there we have 1 scrambled egg, 3 slices of turkey, 1 slice of Gouda cheese, and 1 slice of American cheese. And this is my breakfast and lunch. Now I don't really know what I'm gonna have for dinner later. I haven't really craved anything, but can we please, you guys, look at this beautiful cheesy goodness. If you're a sandwich lover like me, this will definitely help you out in your keto journey so you don't miss the real good sandwiches. But this is just as good, and it's so delicious. Like, hello. And here we go for our French toast chocolate chip egg loaf. So in here I have 6 eggs, 6 ounces of cream cheese, 4 tablespoons of melted Kerrygold butter, 1 tablespoon of cake batter extract, if that's what you want to call it, 1 tablespoon of banana extract, 4 tablespoons of coconut flour, 1/4 of a cup of Swerve, which is sweetener, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and 1 serving of Lillys dark chocolate chips. Now what I'm going to do now is just mix everything all up together, and then we're going to put it in its pan, and then I'll tell you what to do from there. So before we do anything, I'm just gonna mix this all up, and I'll be right back. This is gonna turn out so good, because anything you add chocolate chips to honestly is so good. And my obsession recently, and also my boyfriend's obsession, which he's not even keto, has been these dark chocolate chips, because they're so good. So imagine like a dark chocolate chip French toast moment, bitch. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, I'll be right back. And here it is in the container. This is one I found literally at the dollar store, and it's the perfect size for an egg loaf. So to finish topping it off, I just put some cinnamon, and now I'm gonna do my little trick to make it look all pretty. So all you're really gonna do is just kind of mix it all together in there. Try to make it look all cute. It's kind of hard when you have a camera in your hand, but yeah, you could kind of mix it in there. I like to kind of, yeah, there we go. Like put the mix a little bit on top, and then give it like that marbly effect. There we go. So there is our chocolate chip French toast egg loaf. So excited to see how this turns out. And now I just put the oven to preheat to 350, and this is gonna go in there for about 35 to 40 minutes. You just have to keep an eye on it, but about 35 to 40 minutes. And here is my dinner, guys. So over here I just have some leftover barbecue from the weekend, and these are barbecue ribs, actually marinated in sriracha and the sugar-free barbecue that I use. I don't have the bottle. I'll probably leave a picture somewhere up here, but my dad actually used it this weekend because he was out of his regular barbecue sauce, so he ended up using my sugar-free one and just mixed it with sriracha to make it spicy, and they came out so amazing. And then I'm pairing it with my creamed spinach. It does look a little different because I used a different cheese. Usually I use mozzarella, but today I use like a Mexican blend, and I'll leave up here the video where my recipe of my creamed spinach is. Super simple and super easy. A lot of you guys asked what video is the video with my cream spinach, so I'm just gonna leave it up here. And then I'm going to pair it with my grape Zivia. This is one of my favorite flavors. It tastes so freaking good. So I'm going to have that for dinner. And over here, our chocolate chip French toast egg loaf. It came out super pretty and nice. I cut off a piece to see how it came out, and here's a piece. Looks super good. All the chocolate chips kind of went to the bottom, so I think, because what I did was that when I mixed the batter together, I mixed it in with the chocolate chips, so like when I poured it in, all of them went to the floor. I don't know, I guess I'm gonna have to tweak it, but I'm still not mad at it. I'm sure it tastes absolutely delicious. I had the tiniest piece and it came out so good. Let me know if you guys try it. But yeah, this is just a tweak to the egg loaf recipe that I did in my letting my followers choose what I eat for the day. But yeah, this is how it came out. Super delicious. I'll probably pan fry it in the morning, like some French toast before work, or take it for work, or maybe I'll have a piece for dessert when I'm done with dinner, but I'm not too sure. And yeah, guys, that's about it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. But yeah, for dessert, I wanted to have the egg loaf French toast chocolate cosa thing that I made, but I'm kind of full and I wanted something small, so I think I'm just gonna have that for breakfast. So for dessert, I just had these Smart Sweets gummy bears and the sour ones. These are so good. I didn't have the whole bag. I had about half. I usually have them by like, I'll just grab a few and put it back. So I've never had the whole bag by itself, but I usually have it by pieces, so I had the last bit. So delicious. I recently tried the peach rings, the sour ones, and those became my favorite. These are my second favorite, but I don't really like the regular ones. I like sour ones because I'm more of a sour candy type of person. So this is definitely my jam. So yeah, that's basically about it for what's in my tummy today. If you guys do recreate any of my recipes, make sure to tag me in them so I can repost them on my Instagram page, on my keto Instagram page. And also remember, I'm on Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you on my next one.